like we have started from step number 1.3, where we have assigned our company code to the internal trading partner or company ID. And then after that, we have understood about the business area. Business area is just like a branch. It can be maintained on the basis of location or product line. So this is used for the internal reporting. It's a organizational unit, but it is not a legal entity. So the difference between the company code and business area is company code is a legal entity, and we follow the accounting for this for the external reporting. Business area is not a legal entity, it is used for the internal reporting. But for both the for both company code and business area, you can maintain your financials. On the basis of a business area also, you can have your profit and loss and balance sheet. Then we have understood about the fiscal year variant. It's a combination of normal period and special period, and the maximum limit given by the SAP, it is up to the 16 period. Then we need to assign that fiscal year variant, whether it is a calendar or non-calendar year. It is subject to the client requirement, but in our case, we have taken the calendar year, which is K4, and it has a combination of 12 normal and 4 special period. And this we have assigned to our company code ID. After that, we have understood about the chart of account. So chart of account, it is a list of GL account used by the organization for their day-to-day accounting for posting of accounting entry for creation of the GL. So without this, you will not be able to create any GL, or you will not be able to post any GL. Sorry, you will not be able to post any accounting entry. So when you are going to create this chart of account, system is going to ask you the length of your GL, and we need to give the name, description of the chart of account. We need to assign the chart of account to the company code, and this single chart of account, actually there are three types of chart of account we have discussed yesterday: operating chart of account, group chart of account, and country specific chart of account. So here it is saying that this chart of account you can assign to the multiple company code, and it can also be assigned to a single company code. Under your chart of account, you need to maintain the account groups. In our case, we have created four account groups. We have created liability, asset, income, and expense. So those four account group will have a GL number range. So like here we can just see we have maintained the 6-digit GL length, and accordingly we have maintained the GL range for our liability, asset, income, and expense account group. After creating the account group, we have set up the retained earning account, and this retained earning account is required for the yearly adjustment when we are transferring. Under this, we are going to transfer the balance for our profit and loss account to the retained earning account. So here it is saying that what do you mean by this posting period variant, and how it is similar or how it is related to the fiscal year variant. Remember, we have discussed the fiscal year variant. We have understood that it is a combination of normal period and special period. So SAP says that okay, we like this special period or this normal period we can control from the posting standpoint. What do you mean by the posting standpoint? So I'll just show you. So posting period variant we have, and under this we do one important thing called opening and closing of period. So when I'm saying that any period is open, it means that accounting entry can be posted, and when I'm saying that any period is closed, accounting entry cannot be posted. So we have, let's say, 12 normal periods, and these 12 normal periods, as a finance head, as a finance controller, I need to control these 12 periods. So for this reason, what we can do, we can do the opening closing. So how many periods we can open, we can close in the SAP? So we can open as many as 16 periods. 16 period. In this we have 12 normal and 4 special periods. So this is the maximum limit we can open the period in the SAP. But what SAP suggests? SAP suggests that whatever is your current period, whatever is your current period. So for example, our as per calendar year, so May is a current month, and accordingly 05 is my current period. So SAP suggests that you should open your current month, or you should open your current period, which is 05, and close all the other period. Why? Because if there is any backdated entry which user are posting, so that backdated entry they will not be able to post. And if you want them to allow to do the backdated entry posting, in that case you can allow to open the all periods, or here we can just say that yes, from January to May they can do the posting in the system. So for example, here if I need to open all the 12 periods in the SAP, so how I will be able to do it? For this, in the system we give the range for the opening closing of period. So here we have to start with from period, year, to period, year, and period is if I want to open all 0, 1 to 2023, 12 to 2023. In this case, what will happen? I will be able to post the accounting entry from January to December. So there is no control. I can do the posting in any month. But if we want the posting to be done only in the current period, in this case, let's say I want to open only a single period. In this case, what I need to do, I will give the range as 05 to 05, 05 to 05. And if I want to open two periods, current and previous, in this case, we can give the range as 04 to 05. Now how system will drive, because this posting period will be driven by the system automatically. So how system will drive this posting period automatically based on the posting date, based on the posting date. So whenever you are making any accounting entry, whenever we are posting any accounting entry, any journal entry, we are posting in the system. So the field in the header area, we will be given a field called posting date. I'll just show you. So let's have here the posting date. Let's see. You can just see this thing. This is the posting date. From the posting date, your period will be captured automatically. Now, for example, if I change the posting date, let's say here we have the document date. What is that? I will discuss it. Now, let's say if I change the posting date from 3rd of May to 3rd of April. Okay, let's see what will happen in the period field. Okay, I'm not doing anything. So press enter button. Now you can just see automatically it has become period 4. And if I make the date as 3rd of March, then automatically it will become period 3. Okay, so based on the posting date, system will drive your period automatically. But if it is not open, if this period is not open, then system will not allow you to do the posting. So that is a control we have with the help of posting period variant. And when that document you are posting in the system, so that date you need to enter here. So for example, you have a expense bill dated, it is 3rd of May, or it is, let's say, other way around. So you have a accounting entry. On this accounting entry, date is mentioned as 3rd of March, and that entry you are posting on 3rd of May. So when you are posting that entry in the SAP system, that is your posting date, and the date available on the document, it is called as document date. So both the date can be different, both the date can be same. So for example, if I have an expense bill, and that expense bill has the 3rd of March date, and same day I am posting that same on the same day I am recording, or I am posting this accounting entry in the system. So in this case, this date could be same as my document date. So both can be same, both can be different. Okay. So this is the this dates will be used by the user when they are posting the accounting entries. Okay, fine. So now it is saying that in the posting period variant, we have three steps to do. First is define the posting period variant. Define posting period variant. I'm just writing as PPV, okay? Posting period variant. Then after that, we need to assign posting period variant, or let's say we need to do the opening, open and close posting period. Third step, assign posting period variant to which object? To your company code ID. And what you will find, whatever the object in the SAP, whatever the object you create, it is called define. After that, you maintain some value in this, or you give the configuration information, and then you assign that object to your company codes. So these are the three activities majorly we do for all our objects. Okay. So now this time we need to define the posting period variant. How to do this? For this we have step number 4.1, and in this 4.1 it is saying that you can do it with the help of path, or you can also use the transaction code. You can just see if you have the path and transaction code is not mentioned, how to get the transaction code. For this you go to the screen and follow the navigation S Pro IMG, because it's a part of navigation. If I just show you the path, as pro financial accounting global setting. So let's go to the financial accounting new or financial accounting, either ways you can go. Now we need to go to the global setting, and then we need to go to the yeah, here it is under the ledger, and under the ledger we have here the option fiscal year and posting period, and then you can go to the posting period. Now you need to go to the fiscal year and posting period. Now here we can go to the posting period, and you can just see the steps we have. First define, second assign, third as open and close. Okay, so let's go with the definition of your posting period variant, and then click on the new entry button. You can just see the existing posting period variant IDs we have already in the system. We can maintain the ID for this posting period variant up to the 4 character, that is the maximum length provided by the SAP. And after that we need to give the description. That's it. This is just a text information we are entering. Now the posting period variant ID, I can take it same as my company code ID, 2233. This is what posting period variant for the 2233. Press enter button, save it, enter, and then we can come out of here. Next step, we need to assign the posting period variant to the company code. Okay, so I was just showing you how to get the transaction code if you have the path. So what you need to do, go to the menu. In the menu you have the option addition information. Under the addition information you need to go to the display key, and under the display key you can click on this IMG activity. If you click on this IMG activity, then system is going to insert a column on the screen, and the last 4 character of that code is the transaction code only. So let's cross check it. So you can just see here we have the column additional information. In this we have some code, and you can just see the last 4 character we have OB29. This is the transaction code we have to maintain the fiscal year variant. OB37 we can use to assign the fiscal year variant to the company code. Then we have OBBO to define the posting period variant, OBBP to assign the posting period variant to the company code, OB52 to open and close the posting periods. Now here I am going to do the second step. assign. So you can just see which screen has opened, post in period, define variant. Okay. Same way, you can just check the next we have O double BP. Okay. So this is to assign the post in period variant to the company code. So let's run this transaction code. Okay. So it will like open a screen where you can assign the company code to the post in period variant. So this is how we can use a transaction code T codes for if we have the path available. Now I will click on the position button, give the company code ID and assign my post period variant ID which is same as my company code ID and then enter save. After this what we need to do, so we'll just go back. It is saying that you need to do the open and close the posting period. So this is the third activity we are doing. Click on this and click on the new entry button. One more thing, when you are doing the opening closing of your period, so this can also be done based on your account type. What do you mean by the account type? So we have different types of accounts in the SAP and we call them account types. What are different types of accounts we have where we do the posting? We have the GL accounts, vendor account, vendor means supplier account, customer account, then we have the asset account. Asset means fixed asset account, and then we have the material account or inventory account. For the GL, SAP has provided us a standard account type which we can just see in any of the SAP system, which is S. System is going to identify all your GL account with the ID S. Same way for the vendor, ID is K. For customer, it is D. For asset, it is A. And for material, it is M. So these are the account types we can use in the SAP. And this opening closing of period can also be done based on your account type. So for example, here you want the single period or you want, yeah, here you want single period to be open for all the account types. If same rule you want to apply for all your account types, this is for all account types. Then what you need to do, you need to use the plus sign. If you use a plus sign, so whatever the rule you have made under the open close of your period, so this will be applicable to all the account types. But if you want different rule for opening closing of period across all these account types, so in this case you need to mention that okay, we will be opening single period for the GL account type which is S, but for the vendor we want to open two periods. Okay, we want to open two periods. So then we need to write it here K. If then you want to open like three periods, sorry, here it is single period
Five.
5 to 5, 5 to 5, okay, which is current period. Current I already, okay. So this is the what I was just trying to write it here. Then if you want to have a different rule for the next account type, let's say you want to open all the periods, it is from 01 to 05 and this is for my account type D. Okay, so if you have such kind of requirement, so then this can be fulfilled with the help of mentioning the account type. But if you want to maintain same rule across all the account type, in this case you can use the plus sign. So this is what we can just see here. Click on the new entry button. Actually you can just see these are the existing posting period variant rule we have here. So you can just see plus A, D, K, S. If you click on the new entry button for your rule and mention your posting period variant ID, which is 2233. Now you can just see we have the A. A is nothing but your account type. You click on this, press F4 key. You can just see it will just give you the option that you have the plus sign, which is valid for all your account type. Then you have the account type as A, D, K, M is for the material and S we have for the GL. So now if I'm going to select plus sign, so whatever the rule I will have for open close of my period, it will be applicable to all my account types. So here I'm going to give the range for the account as blank. We will not put anything here. And then we need to give the period range. So here is it is going to be 2023, 2023. Okay. Now how many periods we want to get open? We want to open only the current period, which is fifth period, that is May. And what about this period 2? Period 2 is for the special, and when it will come into the picture when we have closed the 12th period, then it will come into the picture. And how we can open and close we can open the special period. In order to open the special period, you need to give the range 13 to 16. Year is same, 2023, 2023. So this is how we can do the opening closing of period for normal period as well as for the special period. Press enter button, save it. Now what is the next thing? So we need to now go to the step number 5, which is related to the document type. So how this document type is related to the account type. So these are the account types we have. Okay. Now in these account type we will be doing the posting. So we'll be doing the, let's say, posting 100 accounting entries we posted here. Then we posted 500 entries here. Then we posted 300 entry here. Okay, so likewise we have done the posting in all these account types. But these postings are not same. Maybe these are different. So let's take example. The vendor posting which we are doing, so that can be categorized as purchase invoice. The second type of document we are posting, it may be outgoing payment invoice. Invoice means document. And the third type of document we may be posting under the account type vendor. It may be the vendor return, or it is called credit memo or purchase return. Purchase return document or invoice. So for example, I need to post 500 document and I need to post these different types of invoices. Okay, so how system would be able to maintain the document based on the different types of invoice, and also similar type of invoices. For example, out of out of 500 I have posted, let's say 400, or let's say 300 purchase invoices. I have posted 300 purchase invoices. So system should give me all these 300 purchase invoices under the single object. So that single object is known as document type. So document type means what? Document type means type of a document, and under the type of a document we maintain the count type. Or here document type means which type of document you are posting. If you are posting the purchase invoice, if you are posting the payment invoice, if you are posting the purchase return, which type of document. So once we are clear about the type of document, then we will be posting it under the relevant document type. So document type is a combination of two things. One is your account type, and second is the document number range. Document number range. What do you mean by document number range? So you are clear about the account type. So in this account type, let's say we have the vendor, and for this vendor, you want to post the document. So in order to maintain, or in order to post the document, you need to give the document number range. Remember, we have maintained the GL number range also in the step, I think 3.3.3. Okay, same way. Now in those GL, if you want to do the posting, you need to give the document number range. This time we are giving the transaction document number range. So that was earlier was the master data number range. So in this document number range, we can maintain the number range. It is the maximum is 10 digits provided by the SAP, but we can also maintain less than that. Okay, but this is what we normally see in the most of the project. I'll just show you. You can just see here we have the document type. So these are the standard document type provided by the SAP. If these are the only document type, no. these are the not only document type, there are other document types which we can just see in the system. We have a whole list of document type which we can just see in the system, and you can just see these are the just the high level document type or which are mostly used. So this document type SA is used for the general ledger account posting. Then we have the vendor account post. You can just see the account type. Okay. So within the account type vendor, we can categorize as vendor invoice, vendor payment, vendor other document. And to each of your these document, because similar kind of document you want to club. So here we can club all my vendor invoices under document type KR. All my vendor payment I want to group it under the document type KZ. So in the simple language, document type means grouping of your document. Grouping of your which document? Grouping of your document in the similar nature. Okay. So here under the KR, you will not find any payment document. Why? Because this is maintained only for the vendor invoice. Same way is the KZ. So in the KZ, you will not find any purchase invoice. Why? Because it is made only for the payments, outgoing payments. Then for the incoming payment, it would be different. You can just see DZ is for the incoming payment we receive from the customer. So for these document type, you need to give the document numbering. So here I have given a sample numbering, but it can be go up to the 10 digits. That is the maximum limit. That is the maximum length of the document number provided by the SAP. Okay. Now we are going to maintain this number range because document type we have already in the system. We don't need to create the new document type. So how we can maintain the number range for the document type which we want to use? In order to go to the document type, we can use transaction code. It is OBA7, or again we can go through the path S Pro, IMG, and then financial accounting. Then FAGS, and then we can go to the document number range. Yes. So under the document header, you will be able to get this document type. I'll just show you in the header where it is placed in your document. We have seen a sample document. You can just see this is the sample. This is the screen where we can post a accounting document, and you can just see where it is coming. It is coming in the header area. Okay. So that is the reason here it is showing you under the document header. So under the document header, we can see a list of document types provided by the SAP. Click on this define document type, and then you can just see we have 51 document types available in the system, and these are the standard one. If we can create the customized document type, yes, you can create the customized document type. So in this case, what do you do? So for example, the new document type is similar to my existing document type, which is SA provided by the SAP. Just click on the, just select this one and then click on the copy as option. Okay. Now, if you want to use the standard document type SA, you double click on this, or you keep the cursor on this and then click on this magnifier lens, and then you can just see for each of your document type, system would have given you a number range. And this is also we have a PPT. If I just show you the PPT, for each of your document type, you will get a number range. You can just see number range is given. S number means number range, serial number. Okay. So now if I need to get it for SA, it is 01. You can just see it is 01 only. And if for some reason, because this is a test system, some trainees or some trainer who are like very enthusiastic, so sometimes they just delete this number range. So what do? You can manually enter this document type and then click on the save option. Okay. Once it is done, then you can just go on the right side. You have here the number in information button. Click on this, and after that you need to give the company code ID. So my company code ID is 2233. Go to the change in double button. There are three buttons provided here. First is for the display purpose only. We can't do anything here. Okay. If you want to make the changes, then you need to go to this change in double button. Click on the new entry in double button. You can just see there is a plus sign. Click on this, and after that you need to give the year. So my year is 2023. Sorry, number range will come here 01. So here you need to put the same number which you have seen in the previous screen. Remember, for the document type SA you have seen 01 in the previous screen. So the same number you need to put it here. If you put only 1, system will not capture. Okay, so it has to be 01. Whatever the number we have here, 2-digit number, so we need to put it here. Then after that we have the year, and then we can give the document number range. So mostly we give the document number range like this only, 10-digit number, 1 all 0 1 to 1 all 9. So this is the number range we have given. Now whenever you will be posting any document, so system is going to record. System will keep a record of your current number, and this will be shown here. Okay. So for example, if I have posted 10 documents, so my last document is going to be 1 all 0 10. So that will become my current number, which will be shown by a system here. Now click on the save option and then enter. When we talk about the document number range, so there are two types of number ranges we have. One is internal and second is external. What's the difference between the internal number range and external number range? So internal number range, which under which system is going to give the document number. System is going to give the document number, and external number range where user will give the document number. So if I select this checkbox, the same number range will become external. If I will not select this checkbox, it will keep as a, or it will be considered as a internal number range. Under the internal number range, whenever I post any accounting document, automatically system will give the next document number. Okay, so that is the difference between internal and external. Internal given by the SAP system, external given by the business user or who is posting the document. Then we have the field status variant. What do you understand by the field status variant? Let me just give you example. So for example, we go to any job portal. Let's say it is a Naukri.com or Indeed.com. So in that portal, when we are submitting our resume, so if we are missing any important information, for example, first name, last name, then mobile number, email ID, then date of birth. So if these fields which are important from the Indeed standpoint, like they want us to provide that information, but we are not providing, we are just a user, we are just submitting our document or our resume. So if we are not providing the information, so what system will let us know? System will give us a warning message or error message that this is the mandatory field. Without this, you can't move forward. Without this, you can't submit your resume. So the same functionality we have in the SAP, and this is controlled through the field status. Field status variant we have, and in this field status variant, what we can do, whenever any user is posting the document, so he's entering the right document, he's entering the right information, so that we need to make sure. So if let's say we have a important field called, it is, let's say Cost center or profit center or business area or mm, text information. So these are the fields we have. Okay. Now, if as per the management, these fields are important. So at the time of posting a document, system you should provide the information for these fields. And if the information is not provided by the user and he is able to post a document, then we will not be able to control. So how will we be able to control it? We will be able to control it with the help of field status variant. So what this will ensure? So this will ensure that if management has made the this field called business area mandatory, and when the user is posting the accounting document and he is not mentioning the business area, so system will stop him. System will stop that user to make the accounting entry or to post the accounting entry. Why? Because he has missed the important field, and that field is being controlled with the help of this field status variant. Now we also have one PPT on the field status variant. Let's open it. It is saying that what do you mean by the field status variant? Field status variant is defined first of all at a company code level. So like you have seen, we maintain the chart of account, we maintain the posting period variant. Same way, we will be defining the field status variant and later we will assign it to the company code ID. We can maintain the status of the field for each line item for the document posting. So for your normal accounting entry, okay, at least how many line items or accounts are required? At least two accounts are required. So one to debit and second to credit. So these are the two minimum line items for any accounting document. And maximum how many line items we can have in the SAP? Maximum you can just see triple nine line item we can have in the SAP. Why such high like number of line item? So for example, when we are posting any HR document, so where we have the employees salary, so we can have multiple line item. Okay. Now it is saying that in the third point, for each line item there are how many fields. For example, this is called one line item and this is called second line item. Again it is a one line item and second line item. So for one line item, for single line item, it is saying that SAP has 70 standard fields. So SAP provides you 70 fields which you can manage as suppress means hide or hidden, required means mandatory, and option means it is up to the user whether they want to enter the information or not, but the system will not stop them to do the posting. But this will stop the user to do the posting, which is mandatory. That particular field we manage as a required, so system will stop the user to do the posting if he has not mentioned the information in that particular field. And suppress means that field is not relevant for that user and it will not be shown by the system at the time of posting the document, because you can just see we have 70 fields. So at the time of posting the document, if the user will see these 70 fields, so he will get confused. So what we will be doing, or what SAP has already done. So SAP has, based on the type of accounts we are using. So SAP has already done the work where they are saying that okay, these fields are supposed to be maintained as suppress required option. But over and above what SAP has done, you want to make the changes in the rule. You want to have a rule as per the requirement of the client so that you will be able to do it. So for example, here we have a present field which is provided by the SAP with the status suppress, but your client is saying that no, it should be displayed on the screen. So what we can do, we can change the status from suppress to optional for that particular field. Okay. So now here I'm entering or posting the document, let's say for the GL 400 100, and system will just show me the screen. On the screen I can just see the fields. So these fields are managed by the field status variant. So I can only see those fields which are optional, okay, or which have been maintained as a display, or I would say mandatory. So those fields which system has put it on suppress, that I can't see on the screen. You can just see we have cost center, we have WBS element, we have network, we have sales order, so many fields are there. Okay, now as per the requirement of the client, so if the client is saying that okay, this is the salary account, so for the salary account we don't need the quantity. Okay, so just hide this quantity field. So this is our job to go to the field status variant and we can hide this field. So how to hide and show the field, that I'll let you know. But how to control these field as suppress required optional. So for that we have the field status variant. Through this we will be able to do it. And for this we will go to the S Pro IMG. Then we can go to the financial accounting once again, global setting, and then we can go to the document. In the document we can go to the line item, and in the line item we can go to the controls. In the control you can just see you have the second option called field status variant. You can open it, and here you can just see we have 15 field status variant provided by these are already in the system, but out of these like most of them provided by the SAP. So how we'll be able to identify this 0001 and 1000, this you will be able to get it in any of the SAP system. Likewise, you will also have 2000, 3000, 5000, 7000. So these all are the standard one. Now, from the standard where I just told you that the field setting has been done by the system, by the SAP automatically. So how you can check that setting? So you can go to the field status variant ID. It is 0001, and then you can just see you have the on the left side you have the groups. So go to the field status group because those fields which we have 70 fields. Okay, so those field SAP has managed under the field status group. You can double click on this. Now which group you want to assign to your GL, so that you can decide based on the nature of the account. So for example, if you are using the material consumption account, so SAP is saying that you can use this field status group ID G003. If it is a cost account, you can use G004. If it is a account and it is a bank account, then it is G005. If it is a material account, G006. Likewise, based on the nature of accounts, SAP has already given us the field status groups. Okay. Now, under the each field status group, you have those 70 fields which you can manage as suppress, record, or optional. So I'm going to this field status group ID G001. Double click on this, and it will take me to the another screen where I can just see the groups. You can just see select group. So under the each group you will have a particular set of fields which have been maintained by SAP already as a suppress, record, or option. So how to check it? So here I'll start with the general data entry or general data. Double click on this. You can just see these are the fields. We have the assignment number, we have the text information, and you can just see the status suppress, required, optional. So here it is saying that for posting of a document, if I want to maintain text as a mandatory text as a mandatory field. So what will happen? System will stop the user if he is not entering the text information. That we can also see here. Now this is if I am using the journal account where the text information is mandatory. If I am using the material consumption and in that we have been given the same set of data, same set of fields, so the status will be different. Here, let's say I'm saying that okay, for my material consumption, text information should not be mandatory, so that I can do it. Okay, so this rule which you are defining based on the nature of your account, so this we are doing at which level? At a account group level. Okay. So where you will be linking this field status group in your GL, I'll just show you. So here we have a sample GL. Let's take a sample GL. This is the GL we have. Okay. Now you can just see it is a share capital. So here we have assigned the normal setting, that is the general setting. Okay. So based on the account, you can assign the field status variant. Okay. Now let me just see if I will have some different one. No. or 100,520. Yeah, you can just see this time I'm using a different field status group. Why? Because this is a GRIR clearing account. So for this GRIR clearing account, SAP has already given me a field status group that I can use. Okay, so here this is the field status group. So based on the nature of account you have, so you can assign the field status group. And that is the reason you have so many like 40, 50 field status group you have here. You can just see 41. Okay, and all these groups are part of one variant, and this one variant you are assigning at which level? At a company code level.